Good morning, everyone. Cheryl Ann here. Today is Friday, June 26th. Yes, I had to look at the calendar. And I have a completed art journal, writing journal. I'm getting away from the street writing journals, and I'm evolving, as I've told you before, getting more into the art journals. I'd like to get into art and fabric journals eventually, but this is a start. Oh, I should probably give you the details here because I am going to put her in my Etsy shop. She's big. She's 11 by 9 inches with a 1-inch spine. She is an altered book. So I have glued pages together and gessoed them and played and just had so much fun. She has 34 double pages. Like this would be a double page. So she has 68 writing pages. And I did try to leave room in here for writing too. It's not just all like you can write on this. This is fine. It's a good surface for writing. This is actually a napkin. Since I'm not an artist, I can't draw. My kids used to make fun of my drawing. They go, "What is that? Is that a shark?" I go, "Be quiet." So, oh, I should tell you the digital kits. Most of the digitals I used in here are from Calico Collage, and it was Sunning Mornings, which I really love. You'll see them. They're just gorgeous. I also use Seneca Pond Crafts. I use some of her Beekeeper kit, which I've used before. And then Mrs. Cog's Crafts. I used the sunflowers, Busy in the Garden, pollinators, and yellow in the garden. But like I said, this one is a napkin. I'm going to use more of the napkins since I can't draw. Oh, and some of the pages have stitching on them, and most of them, if you look at the side view, they either have washi tape or fabric. So I think this is from the Beekeeper kit. And like this page I left blank. It does have a light gesso on it, but this has room to write. And like I said, I did want to leave some room for writing. And then that's Sunny Mornings. That's Mrs. Coggs. So here's some room for writing. You can write over. This is watercolor that I did, but there's plenty of room here. And here's a little, it was a little garden stamp. See the laundry? The birds are on the clothesline. I did some light stamping. This was a stamp, and then I just colored it in. It says, "How does your garden grow?" So that has plenty of room. And this was some, that's a rubber stamp with a stamp that I used, and the flower. This is the Sunny Mornings, and that's using my rubber stamp pad. And so you can see it has a lot of color. It has a lot of the oranges and yellows and greens. There's room to write. You just write over that. It doesn't even show. And here's a stamp. I have a green pad, fresh as a daisy. And there's room to write. That's actual paper. You can write on the sides here and here. I stamped in Beauty in Nature. This page I got a little carried away, but I like bright and I like color, so I like it. Here I put a one of my fabric ruffles. I don't know why. I just did it. I wanted it to pick up the yellow and sunflower. Oh, and if a lot of these have tags, but some of them don't. So if it has a little ribbon on it, that means it's a pull-out. Like, see, these don't, that doesn't have a ribbon, so it's tucked down. There's room to right here, room to right here. This was some lace, and I just went over it with watercolor. That's Mrs. Coggs. That's Mrs. Coggs. That's Seneca Pond. So there are spots. This one I didn't gesso either, because I don't want to gesso every one. I love the colors in that. Love that too. So that's gessoed, and here's a little notepad. See, these have the little things on the top, so that one pulls out. That one pulls out. I'll show you the top view. Now these pages are glued together, so like I'm feeling right now, there's a little spot there. I need to add some glue. They do, once you, even though you glue them together, once you start putting more water on the pages, like for glue or anything, they start coming apart. They do. It's just the way it is. I've learned. But some of these are really stuck together very well. There's another little ruffle I added. Another page with lots of room for writing. This one I left lots of room. This is another napkin. And I just you put gesso down first. You put the napkin on top and then a little gesso around it. And the gesso actually glues it. So this one. Oops. Sorry about that. It's most likely to be spring. Here, it's most likely to be summer. Oh, that's Seneca Pond. That's her honeybee kit. And this one I wanted to make just a little flip-out book, so it has a little tie on it. I tried to do some unique things here, and like this one was a card, but it folded here, and then it hid some of the sunflowers. So I just made another fold. I glued it down. I tacked it down with the fabric, and then you have all that room to write. And then I added the little flower. Here's a stamp. Another page. I love these Mrs. Coggs. This one was a stamp, and I wanted to pick up some of the color in this, which I got off Pixabay. So I just colored it in. I outlined it with the fine tip Sharpies, and then I colored it in with watercolor. Oh, there's a lot of color there. I tried to pick up the blue from the bird. These are my paintings. That's supposed to be a squash blossom on each one. Oh, and this is a photo I took out in my backyard. See the bee on the sunflower? And then I just added one of my little fabric snippets because it picked up a lot of the colors. There's a paper to write on. Some more art doodling. More art doodling. This one's really bright. That one I wanted to pick up the colors in the watercolor, so I use this fabric. It picks up the blue here. Oh, this is a journaling card. Fits in the little side pocket there. And I get into the back of the book. This is a it's just a bag. I'm thinking about putting some things in there so that you can add. This is that's the whole cover. I used acrylic on the front. Now I didn't seal it because I don't know what to seal it with. So it might end up with kind of a rustic look, but that's okay, you know, because that's how it should be. And then the top, The top has all that sticking out. Not so much on the sides. The sides have the fabric and washi tape. I alternated between washi tape and fabric on the edges because it just gives it more color. So there she is. As soon as I get photos of her, I'll put her in my Etsy shop, Deserts and Beyond, and also my Ko-fi. And I'll put links to both of them in the description and in the comments. So always check there. So thanks for stopping by. If you have any questions, this book belongs to... Oh, this is actually a double pocket here in the front. And then there's the little flower stamp and a sunflower stamp, and then the pocket where I didn't want to stamp this on the book, so that pulls out. So I hope you enjoyed her. She's the first one I've actually finished, and I'm very attached to her. So, but I will be putting her in my Etsy shop. So if you have any questions or comments, do leave them below. I love to hear from people. Until next time, I did get to sit out on my porch this morning. That's where I did the first page in a art journal that I'm making for a friend. So until next time, bye for now.